All right. Hello, good evening. It's Dell's Diversions time. Gonna play some space game, talk about some space science. Not just space science tonight. I've got a few fun articles lined up. We've got molecular oxygen has been discovered outside of the Milky Way galaxy for the, pardon the noise, for the very first time. Molecular oxygen. There's cave fossils that has, according to the headline, revived the debate over Neanderthal burials. I'm not up to speed on the debate over Neanderthal burials, so maybe we could do a bit of looking into that. And then this is a kind of quirky headline that I liked. One blind aquatic salamander may have sat mostly still for 7 years. Interesting to see how they're going to figure that out, or communicate that to us. I've got a few friends in the Discord server. We're going to jump over and help a new commander get a meta alloy so that he can be prepared to travel long distances. It's always the biggest hurdle in this game. Feeling like you're able to actually get anywhere in any meaningful time is a challenge. So let's take a look here. We're going to head out to this region. And if I recall, hang on a second, let me find this Thargoid surface site. I don't believe in buying meta alloys. Not when you can just harvest your own. So HIP, these are all nearest to my... how far is this anyways? 514? What if there's some closer to Shirodo? $367 light years to there. B23 is where we're headed. Alright, the course is plot. I'm going to go grab my tea, and then we'll jump over to the Discord and say hello to the folks. Is that on the BBC, honey? Or is that on like IT Sky or something?
I don't know what it's on. I have a YouTube channel, so that's why I'm watching it on. I'm not sure if it's on.
Oh, okay.
See, Joe, he just left his tower the way it was on the hopes that everyone else's tower would fall off. So, Noel just made his just a bit.
My wife is watching this show, Taskmasters. Taskmaster. And it is fun. Alright, let's hit the Discord. Alright. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Alright, we're live. I don't think anybody's watching right now, but just in case, we got Angus, Bloody Red Baron, and then Shirley Copperbottom.
Just call me Angus the Cookie Cutter. Low gravity world with an SRV, that's all you do.
That's I love SRV low grav riding. I forget, do you have Felicity Farseer unlocked or accessible right away? You just need to get the meta alloy? Do you need to do anything else before that?
Let me think here for a second.
I'll just
For
look
Felicity
on Inara.
Farseer,
Yeah.
it is you learn about Felicity Farseer from public data sources. So in other words, she's there already.
Okay, good.
You gain access because your pilot's Federation exploration rank is Scout or higher.
Oh, Scout or higher.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so for now, then, what you'll want to do, Chris, is just, honk your Discovery scanner in every system. Everywhere you go, honk that scanner, and every chance, whenever you have traveled far enough, sell that block of exploration data, and before long you'll have that rank.
Alright.
Alright, so then we will spare the trip to Felicity. So let's get you hooked up for some mining.
Yeah, if you look at the right panel and look at your engineers, it'll tell you exactly what you need.
Alright.
Yeah, so on the home tab.
Let me get out of here.
Yeah, what are you doing right now anyway?
Oh, I'm at Stevenson. I just got back.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna head back that way. We're gonna head out. Now we could go out to the mining trip at any point. We probably don't want the new commanders coming out until it's actually begun. That way we can get you guys your payout right away. All right.
When are you guys going to go mining?
Oops. What was that?
When are you guys going to go mining?
Well, it starts on Thursday, I think. I might go out a little early. I'm gonna spend this evening at least in the bubble here, helping Chris get some things, get himself started and get him ready so that he can come out to the expedition.
Well, let me know. I'll get the cutter ready.
All right, yeah, check the post and bulletin. Oh no, you're in the other room. You're there now.
Yeah.
So, let me read
But
you guys.
you know how posts and bulletins usually are, how shall I say, penciled in? Things
Yes.
change on the fly?
They do. They do. Well, for the events, we've been pretty good about keeping them going.
Just be known that I might be have to run at a moment's notice.
Absolutely.
Because of my work.
Yeah, life happens this way.
Oh, especially mine.
Okay, let me get my windows all set here.
Yeah, we had another shootout in Walmart today.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
A shootout?
That's-
Not just a shooting?
A shootout.
Oh, goodness.
2 people trying to kill each other. It's the second one in a year. Second Walmart in a year.
Wow. And what do you do?
That's why I don't go there.
I own a tow company
Okay.
and a trucking company. So sometimes I might disappear for up to a week at a time.
Yeah.
I try not to, but you know how that goes.
Right, well, shit rolls uphill. As soon as you're the owner of a company, the shit starts rolling uphill.
Yeah, well, I'll kick it down real quick. I'm that type.
Yeah, that's
I had a
good.
boss tell me one time, shit rolls downhill, and I said, then I'll just pick it up and smear it in your face.
Yeah, don't let the shit get within my reach, because then you'll smell it.
Yeah. He says, well, that's not an attitude to have. And I says, well, then don't let the shit get to me.
Yeah, that's right. What's this about the buck stopping here? Let me throw. Oh, what's up?
Just a question real quick. So I just realized I didn't have any even scanners connected to my fire groups. I only have 2, 1 or 2. But I've got 3 to choose from. I've got data link, composition, and discovery.
So the
So which
comp
2?
scanner you're not going to use very often. You don't really,
Okay.
unless you're doing some very specific surveying or exploration, you'll use that composition scanner. The data link scanner, I'll usually bind to the secondary, and the discovery scanner I'll bind to the primary. Whatever letter group you put them in, I put the discovery and the data scanner together. The data link scanner
Cool.
you'll use generally from your ship when you're just scanning specific data links, whether it's for a mission or because you just want to collect some data from some little beacon point on the surface.
You'll figure that out when you get a Dab's hole.
Yep.
Yeah, Wolf just hooked me up or got me set up on this cargo ship, so I'm just kind of learning
Cool. Cool.
all the bits and bobs. But Max, I can jump far.
Good.
I think. I mean, I don't know what the range is, but I mean, an 18, 19 year light year jump is like
Mm-hmm.
the last only like a tenth of my fuel, so
That's
maybe
great.
a little more.
So with that ship, what are you flying? A Cobra?
I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember the name of it.
Hello, chat. If there's anybody there.
It's the hauler.
The hauler. Okay, great. Mining
Hauler
in a
is a good
hauler,
jumper.
it is a good jumper. Mining in a hauler isn't great. Can do some surface mining in it. So you're in the group of pilots who will have come out to the mining site, and you're just going to take a payout, and then you'll turn around, go and sell it, and learn a little bit about using the market and selling a haul of mining material. And then with that cash out, you'll buy and build a mining ship. Then you can come back out to the mining site and then start paying into the banks, and then you'll probably get the.
Well, should I buy one now?
How much do you have? I know Killer hooked you up with a lot.
It's 400,000 or 500,000, I think.
Okay, that's not enough. I want to get you to a few hundred million, and then you'll be able to
That'd be great.
really kit out a ship. Tell me, do you have? I'm guessing you have your frameshift drive and thrusters and stuff A-classed. You got the A-class.
Yeah, everything apart from one final thing we couldn't find that night I was playing, but I mean it was like 3 a.m. when I went to bed. So.
Cool.
Well, are you in a station now?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I'm at Starport. I'm at Stevenson.
Then take a look at your ship and see what you have.
Right.
Go through your hard points, your utilities next, internal core, optional, and just go through with them and see what you have and go through it with them.
Yeah. So go down to outfitting. So station services and then outfitting, and then let me know when you're in there, and we'll just run down everything you have on there.
Yeah,
see what you're missing.
my core internal. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me go back.
Go all the way back to hard points and start there.
I've got nothing in hard points.
All right.
But Wolf said, "Don't worry about it right now." I think is what if I remember correctly. So hold on. Let me see. Utilities are empty. We went through the core internals. I've got lightweight alloys, power plant, thrusters, 2B frame shift.
Are they all A rate?
No, he was showing me get this one 2A of this one, but get 2B of this one. He was giving me certain ones for certain reasons. Now the reasons for which I didn't completely understand, but because he was just kind of walking it through me.
Yeah. Just
Walking.
I'm assuming the frame shift drive is A-rated, and he may not have A-rated your power plant because you're not really running anything. If he was just giving you a basic hauler, like a cargo runner.
Yeah, that's basically it. I do see the empty spot of the spot we were trying to. It's on my optional internal we were looking for. I can check my Discord. See where that went.
Let me throw out a teaser for this headline really quick because it's a cool one, and then we'll get right back to you. Molecular oxygen has been spotted beyond the Milky Way for the first time. So
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in the first Super Cruise science bit. Back to your ship.
Oh, so 1A collector limpet controller is what I need.
Okay, so you're definitely gonna need that so you can take a payout.
What is that? What category is that in, though?
If the module isn't offered at the station you're in, the category won't appear. So if there are no collector limpets available in this station, there won't be a collector limpet.
Okay, I got you. I was wondering why I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So they will show. It will show like under repair limpets. It'll show what they have. If they don't have one of them, it'll be gone. But if they don't have any of that, like the collector limpet, then it won't show any. It won't show the category. I mean.
Well, it depends on the module slot you selected. So if you selected an empty size 2 module slot, it's only going to show you like the only available categories you'll see are the size 2 modules that the station has. So they might not have a
Right.
2A collector limpet, but they might have a 3. And so,
Yeah, they don't have any collector limpets here at Stevenson.
yeah.
There's prospecting, field transfer, hatchbaker.
If you go over to Haipeng
Mm-hmm. I
in
think
the
they
same
have it.
system,
Yeah.
I think they have it.
Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure Haipeng has a 2A.
Yeah, let me get my map out.
Hit that database. Stations.
Yeah, you won't have to jump systems. It's in
Oh,
the
I
same
see it.
system.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna launch real quick.
Oh right. Well, there is no 2A collector limpet. That's right. There's a. What's up, Lolo? There's a 1A and a 3. There's 1 and 3. There aren't 2 size.
1, 3, 5, and 7.
That's right. So
Just think of prime numbers.
Mm-hmm. So 1A, and let's also throw in a 2, just in case.
Oh. Get off there. There we go. I'll just roll it on over the other way.
Haipeng does have a 1A collector limpet. And I also sent you a squadron invite. So let's see if we have any cargo missions that we can easily do. Maybe a wing cargo mission. Get you.
I did a couple. Let me see what I got money-wise here.
Lolo, how you doing tonight, sir? Give us a what's up. Oh, babe, I'm gonna need to arm you.
Nerf the wifey.
Yeah, we got that offer.
Can she hear me?
No, she can't hear you. I don't have the Discord set up yet, but when I do,
Yeah, get her a headset, man.
I will, yeah. She'll be burning this place up. They're only offering me some violent missions here. We don't have any cargo missions available. So that's fine.
I'd give you a hand, but I'm 2,000 light years out right now.
It's alright.
Ooh, that's a little far.
Yeah,
I
only a
wonder why
little.
Maligno uses the Challenger instead of a chip.
So... Wait, who's Maligno?
Maligno's one of the AXI guys that I've read like quite a few articles from.
Okay. Hang on, I'll be right back. 1 second.
I'll be right back.
Whoa,
I see you,
brakes,
Prioritizer.
brakes. Oh,
I
nosebleed.
see you, Brian.
I gave my SRV a nosebleed.
Uh-oh.
Brakes don't work when you're airborne. Gravity can be your friend and your enemy at the same time.
Yep.
I'm just messing around right now.
Ah, so there is ghost heat in this game.
Ghost heat.
Yeah.
This one sucks.
Okay, I can take that several different ways. What are you talking about?
Ghost heat, we never played Mech Warrior online. But basically, say you're firing two groups of two Gauss cannons.
Yes.
If you fire all four, you get an additional heat penalty over what they would all produce anyway. So you have to fire them 2 and 2.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd overheat.
Yes.
That cat ready. Oh wait, somebody did just pay for it. Lolo did. No! Oh, she hit the headset. That was a fucking headshot, babe.
I was aiming for your dick. I don't know.
She was aiming for my dick. She hit me in the head. Same thing.
I was going to say, where are you wearing your headset?
Dickhead.
Dickhead. Now the cat stole my seat. Oh, I gotta.
Mine does that every time I stand up.
Yep. Well, it's warm. Hang on. Guys, here's the problem: is my dog fucking hates guns. He hates them. So
Isn't that odd that even if a dog's never seen a gun or heard a gunshot before, it can instantly just have that like instinctual fear of a gun or a knife?
he gets really mad about it. Well, he's a very like if we're roughhousing or even anything perceived as violence, like if we high five each other. I mean, give me a high five.
No, he'll bite me.
He won't bite you. Just give me a high five. He'll just be like,
No, I'm not.
you scared? High five me. He doesn't like it. Buddy. It's okay.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a mutt. I don't know. Somebody said half Chihuahua, half something, but I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of Chihuahua qualities. He's got floppy ears, a big bushy tail. He like prances everywhere. He's got a really like big personality. He's friendly. Like, he's a great dog. Love him. Anyway, we're playing a video game. Aren't we playing a video game? So, yeah, are you gonna go buy that collector limpet? Is that what's happening right now? Catch me up.
Almost there.
Almost. There we are.
Almost. There we are.
Well done. So, let's see here. You're gonna get the limpet controller. Now you're ready to collect shit. So the kinds of missions that you are gonna be able to take with a collector limpet and a bunch of cargo space, you look for black box, like collect black box, illegal salvage, commercial, like I think it's called a commercial supply return or something. These are missions where you're gonna. What's that?
Let him get used to the ship, or you send him out on illegal stuff.
Hey, it's a great way to learn, man, under pressure.
Yeah.
Prioritizer says, my grandpa's best bird fetching dog hated guns ironically. He would get super scared during the gunfire, but could fetch a duck like no other. I would not want a gun-shy bird dog. They're supposed to be steely. But I mean, if he'd get the bird, like, I guess that's the point.
Well, I used to have one that would attack if you had a real gun on you. He'd smell the gun oil and the gunpowder, and he'd go after you.
Oh wow, he'd smell the gun oil. She's trying to put a peanut butter beef ear on me. I got my boy this beef ear. He was really excited about this one. You gonna give it to him? Oh, he looks. Let's see. Nobody said give the dog a treat. So you guys get a freebie. I adjusted the camera. Don't get excited. Look how happy he is. Look how happy this boy is. Lie down. Lie down. No. All right. High five. That's what you really want to do. Give me the high five. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh. And away he goes. He's going to take it somewhere safe and just savor that. Okay. There you go. Thanks, Lola. There was the give a dog a bone.
Give him an ear.
Give a dog an ear. Oh, wait. There he is. He came back with it.
Ayo.
He's not sure, but he's never had an ear before. It's his first time having an ear. Hey, what up, Pink Rage? Yeah, actually, I don't think he likes the ear. He doesn't like it. It's a peanut butter cow ear. He's still wagging his tail like he knows he got a treat, but he's like, I don't want to eat it.
But I'll play with it.
I mean, it's just sitting.
Later.
He's sitting in front of it. Just whatever.
Pretty good. There it is.
All right. So we might not have the kinds of missions from our faction that you're going to want to do. It looks like they only want me to murder people, which isn't... Ooh, black box salvage. Here we go.
Ooh, murder people.
Yeah, these aren't wing missions, but check the mission board there in Haipeng and look under our faction and see if you have any... Read me the missions that are available there. and we'll pick something. And then when we set out for the missions, I'll hit the first science article of the night.
Yeah, I'll be there in about 30 seconds.
All right. All right.
It'd be a whole lot cooler if you did.
All right. All right. All right. So,
Have you
I told you
seen
about.
his Instagram account posts? That's like so cringe.
No.
I don't know what it
Matthew
is with the Hollywood.
McConaughey?
Yeah, with these celebrities and their inability to just like it's like Garth Brooks level
They're
cringe, dude.
sociopaths. Yeah. Where are the bodies,
It's so
Garth?
funny.
Where are the bodies?
Where are they?
So I don't know if I told you I went to an ABBA versus Fleetwood Mac dance party on Friday night, and I was really excited. And I went there and I had a really, really fun time, but no thanks to the DJ who played maybe all of 2 Fleetwood Mac songs and maybe 4 or 5 ABBA songs the whole night. Like, it was
What the hell?
it was a huge letdown. I think my friend who was there, she just told me that a bunch of people left like an hour into it. I was too busy dancing my ass off because I'm like so eager to have a good time. I don't give a fuck. I'm out there just like fucking having so much fun. But like, I guess a bunch of people left because they were like, no ABBA, no Fleetwood Mac.
Well, it's not a.
This is not as
wasn't following
advertised.
the procedure.
No.
Yeah.
And then I heard that somebody said that like the DJ's buddy went up there and was like, hey, like people are wanting to hear some ABBA or Fleetwood Mac, and like he got mad or something. Like, bro, take your like I liken it like if I get a DM, I'm Twitch streaming. If I get a DM from a friend and they're like, hey, like spice it up a little bit. You're kind of boring. Like, do a better job on your stream. I'd be like, oh, thank you. That was the name of the party.
Constructive criticism.
I'd be like, yeah, thank you for I was slipping there. I got too comfortable. You're right. I gotta make this more interesting. That's why why people come here. Like,
You gotta ram into the station.
I don't have a DJ. I don't have a DJ ego. Pink Rage says, not yet. I don't. No, I do have an ego, but like, my ego is fueled by like. I mean, to be completely transparent, my ego is fueled by people liking me, but so I try to put an honest effort into being a likable person and being a good person, instead of being like, no, you just don't understand my art. You don't.
Well, people like that, I just walk away from anyway.
Right, which is what a bunch of people did on Friday night, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. When you got your nose stuck up in the air like that, I have no use for you.
Yeah. Oh, what's up? Thanks for the follow, Elbow Plays. Say hello. I haven't, you're a new face. I always love seeing a new face. So what are your missions there on the mission board? Shirley,
1 second.
No, 1 sec. How long does it? I'm sorry. New commanders. New commanders. We must
Oh
be-
no, I just docked. So
very good.
1 second. Let me get to my.
Okay, Ruthium storage full. Time to hit the next planet. So I figure out where I left my ship. Where'd I park?
Parking lot 4A.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There it
It's
is.
cross town, though.
Should have brought my cutter or my anaconda. At least I could see those from a distance.
What's going on? Oh, look at this. There's a traffic jam in the station tonight. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 ships waiting to leave the station. Nobody's coming in or out. Oh, wait. There goes the Type 9.
Got it. Cool. Okay.
So the Type 9 really hold everyone up.
Oh yeah.
Looks like
Especially
it.
if they get hung up.
Now the DBS is making its turn. They not nearly as bad as belugas. There's big wide tail fins get caught on the mail slot
yeah.
every time.
Well, there was an NPC beluga coming into a station. I had already launched my cutter. I'm sitting inside the station. Beluga's stuck in the mail slot. My timer is running out.
I mean,
I said,
did you push him?
Oh yeah, I got blown up for it, but I basically got to the back of the station and went full afterburner.
There you go. Just plow through him.
I
It was
went
like
through
a
a-
ram push, and then the station killed it.
Station blew me up.
There you go. Well,
But it was fun.
worth it.
Yeah,
Alright.
Blood was standing out there watching.
Did you get him? Did you get the beluga through?
I destroyed the beluga. I went through it.
Oh, good. Clear through it.
Yeah, clear through it.
Awesome.
Fire in the hole.
All right. So, what's that mission board look like for you?
Hold on.
We're
I'm
gonna-
just I'm arming that putting that controller in the fire group here.
Let's see.
Very good. Yes.
Okay.
Where am I
Alright,
going next?
Just checking y'all. Can you hear me right?
Yes.
Yes,
Nope.
sir.
No,
Loud and clear.
can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh man, I'm sorry guys. Let me go fix my mic real quick.
Yeah, what an embarrassment. This stream mode fucks me up because I never hear anybody come into the chat. So I'm just like, suddenly there's new voices. Is that priority?
No.
No.
No,
Real
I
mister.
consider it.
Mister. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Mission
Priority.
board looks
I'm
weak.
already here though.
You're quiet. It looks weak.
Yeah.
It just
Donate,
quiet.
assassinate, and there's a mining mission.
and a mining mission. You don't have any salvage or recovery
Nope.
missions?
Nothing for acid, but any of these other ones, I don't know.
Actually, yeah. Let's L206187 Jet Central Network. See what they have.
Okay.
They're in an
Uh,
election right now. And
Yeah,
it's-
I got a salvage here.
Okay. What is it?
It's commercial sample salvage operation.
I got a
92,000 credits.
Wing delivery mission here of deliver.
Destination is Urojinura. Urojinura.
Urojanura. That's not familiar to me. But I did just grab. I got a wing delivery mission, and we only have to travel Laswitz Hub, which I think is. Let me see where that is. It's really close. Coracia. Yeah, it's just next door. 16 light years away. So let's get you in the wing. You have a pending squadron invite as well? Because you're actually not in the in-game squadron. This wing mission will be
I
great
say-
for this stream. We can talk.
I'm sorry, Max. What I had to take my headset off to
Oh.
take care of Eva real quick. What did you say?
So check in your number 2 panel, the chat panel,
Okay.
and then go
Yep.
to the 3rd tab, the social tab,
Yep.
and there's a wing invite,
There it is.
and then followed by a squadron invite.
Alright,
Accept me.
I'll hop out of here. Just coming, checking up, seeing how y'all doing.
I'm gonna
yeah?
refill
Just
my
hanging out.
glass of tea. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
See you guys.
Later.
Alright, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to share this mission with you. So now look in your left-hand panel, number 1, and then go to the Transactions tab, and you'll see a pending wing mission invite from me. This will get you a cool 7 million credits as soon as we finish it.
Nice. I'm at 2.1, so not too bad.
2.1?
Million, yeah.
Oh yeah, great.
Let me get out of here.
Well, don't leave yet. So now, let me switch ships. So go to the mission board, and then look under.
I gotta go back. Hold on.
Why'd you
I
leave?
thought we were ready to roll. Well, you said we had a wing, so I was out.
Oh yeah, no. So we're gonna pick up cargo here in Stevenson, and then we're gonna fly
Oh,
it to
gotcha.
Corecia, and then we're gonna deliver it, and then come back and get another load, and rinse and repeat until we delivered about 3,600 tons of this lithium.
Rogers.
That's fine. That'll be easy. My Type 9 here carries 740 tons of cargo.
How the? Okay, dumb question. I have to leave and come back to get docking again, right?
Yes, yeah. So if you've already left off, you can leave, re-request, and come back in. Elbow, how much of this game is menus? Actually, not as much as I'm making it seem right now, because I'm just chatting and organizing, and I'm introducing a new commander to the ropes of the game. So I'm sitting in a station just fiddling about right now, and we're poking around through the mission board. Most of the game is flying your spaceship. You can do any career you want. So if you are interested in flight sims and combat, you can just be a bounty hunter or a soldier for one of the major powers. You can go fight in space, large-scale space combat. You can be an explorer, and you can find your way through the 1-to-1 scale model of the entire Milky Way. So there are 400 billion stars. This entire map that you see is fully populated with stars, and every single one of them you can travel to. Human players have discovered 0.00087% of this entire world. For as long as we all shall live, we will never discover everything that there is to find in this game. Will never happen. It's beyond possibility. You see this colorful bubble here? This represents the full extent of human exploration and habitation in the Milky Way galaxy. It's the year 3306. So, there's a tiny colony out in Colonia, which is somewhere near the center of the galaxy.
21,000 light years away.
21,000 light years away. All right. So are you
All right,
No, I
I'm
have
in.
not
you
been there
docked?
yet.
Okay. So go ahead and go to Starport Services, Mission
Lobbies.
Board.
Oh.
Now, Elbow, since you don't appear to be new to Elite Dangerous, what you're going to witness is actually among the more boring things you can do in this game, in my opinion. Everybody has a different opinion. Running cargo missions is uneventful until a pirate tries to interfere. So yeah, Shirley, go to the mission board, go to the Jet Central
And
Network,
murder 'em.
and then you can go to the mission that we have active and collect a full load of lithium from this from the mission there.
This is a weird question.
Mhm.
What exactly is the Guardian site timer indicating?
The timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you start shooting the pylons, it brings up the timer. It's just basically how long you have to shoot all the pylons, or
Mhm.
they reset.
Yeah, you just have to
Oh.
finish it in that time. Let me know when you have that cargo there, Chris.
Which who gives the mission?
Jet Central Network. L206187. And so then you should see an ongoing mission at the top of the list. Elbow, I swear we're about to go do some... We're going to fly a spaceship here in a minute. It's not all menus, I promise. I promise. And then once we're flying spaceships, we're going to start talking about science too, so...
Did I?
So I have you on the mission. I see that you are...
Yeah, so I'm on the mission. I didn't mess that up. So I'm in here. I don't see it.
So are you... Have you selected Jet Central Network, L206187?
Yep.
And then at the top of the list, ongoing missions, boom time delivery of 3,683 units of lithium.
Oh,
Right there at top.
it's at the It's at the bottom.
Weird.
No, never mind. Never mind. No, it's not here. So there's available missions. I don't see any ongoing. That's the problem. That's what I'm seeing here. So.
It should be there. You should be able to collect the items from the mission. Are you in Stevenson or Haipeng?
Hi, Ping.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry.
That's where I've been.
God damn it.
You
I need
remember
to
you had
go
to
where-
get his limpets there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
so-
thought he then came back here.
I hadn't yet. No.
I'm sorry. Well,
All right. So I'm gonna launch again.
cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start running this mission.
Sure.
So go ahead and land at Stevenson, go to the mission board, go to Jet Central
I'll
Network,
grab that.
fill up
That
your
makes
cargo
sense
hold.
now. Why it would be there.
Yeah. So once your cargo hold is full, go to the transactions panel and select the mission. You can just open the galaxy map from the mission to plot a course to the target system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I know that.
All right, cool. Oh, you got hyperdicted, Lolo. That's always fun. Just don't shoot at them, and they won't shoot at you. Unless you're carrying something they don't like, and then you're done for. All right, Elbow, so now this is egress from a station. I'm flying a Type 9, which is a big honkin' ship. If you want to get a look at it before I leave. So,
Second largest. I think it's the second largest ship in the game, isn't it?
yeah, if not I think it is the widest.
Well, no, the
Oh,
cutter's pretty wide
The
too.
cutter is.
It's got them big wings on it.
So, yeah, there's the space station that we're leaving. Very pretty. So yeah, most of the game is, well, 100% of the game is sitting in your cockpit. There is no getting up and walking around yet. There's conjecture that this upcoming update is going to introduce space legs, as the community lovingly refers it to. We'll see. So, molecular oxygen has been spotted beyond the Milky Way for the first time. So, this is something that I like, all of the associated points around these kinds of stories. Oxygen is the
What
third.
I'd like to know is how they spotted
How they spotted it?
it. Yeah.
Before reading the article, I'm going to guess spectrography. Usually how they determine and infer elemental composition of distant objects is just looking at light curves and seeing exactly what spectra
Right.
it's emitting.
In other words, there has to be a lot of it for them to see it.
Generally, yeah. Now, for this to be found in a distant, outside of our galaxy, I have a hard time imagining what could possibly produce that much. Again, I'm going into this blind, which I kind of like doing. Sometimes I read ahead and I prepare myself to discuss other articles. I think it's fun to discover with people, so I'll just go into it blind. In this case, I'm going into it blind. But that's a good question. I'm curious. So the article says oxygen is the third most common element in the cosmos after hydrogen and helium. So they thought they would find molecular oxygen. Scientists thought it would be common in the space between stars. Oh, I'm overshooting because I'm reading a science article. But no one's ever seen molecular oxygen beyond our galaxy until now. So, despite how common it is, we're not finding it. Junzi Wang, an astronomer at Shanghai Astronomical Observatory in China, and his colleagues spotted the molecule's calling card in a galaxy named Markian 231. Lying 560 million light-years away in the constellation Ursa Major, Markian 231 is the nearest galaxy to Earth that contains a quasar. Okay. A quasar, for those that don't know, is a supermassive black hole that has so much gas swirling around it that it basically turns into a super hot, bright object, even though it is a black hole. Oh, Lasowitz Hub is a surface station. You have Horizons, right, Chris? Yeah, of course.
No, I
You're
do
an
not.
engineer. Oh, really?
Yeah, not yet.
Well, shit.
Can't do that other mission then?
I guess not. If you can't land, you won't be able to land at a surface. I thought you had that.
Boo.
What a failure I am tonight.
I thought I did too.
That's all right. You'll still be able to turn it in, I believe. You're on the mission. So once I complete it, you can still get reward for it. So I'll deliver these. Meantime, look for some other salvage or cargo or delivery missions there for either Jet Central Network or Acid. Those are the two that are worth supporting at this point. So anyways, using radio telescopes in Spain and France, astronomers saw radiation at a wavelength of 2.52 millimeters, signature of oxygen's presence. So exactly, spectrography. I guess the fact that it's a quasar in a distant galaxy, the quasars are so massively bright that they were able to do that kind of spectrography on such a distant object. I hope they explain a little more here. It says it's also the most molecular oxygen that they've seen outside the solar system. Previously, astronomers had seen the molecule in just two star-forming clouds within the Milky Way, the Orion Nebula and the Rho Ophiuchi cloud. Boy, that's a word. Astronomers think the shortage of interstellar O2 is due to oxygen atoms and water molecules freezing onto dust grains, locking up the oxygen. Makes sense. Oxygen and water are very friendly molecules, right? Energetic, they want to bind, they want to do things. They want to bind, they want to be bound. They need their tools. In these stellar nurseries, shocks from bright newborn stars can rip water ice from the dust, freeing oxygen atoms to find each other and form molecules. But even in the Orion Nebula, molecular oxygen is rare, with hydrogen molecules outnumbering oxygen molecules 1,000,000 to 1. Hydrogen also dominates Marquis in 231, but molecular oxygen spans the outskirts of the galactic disk at abundances more than 100 times greater than the Orion Nebula. So the entire galaxy has such an abundance of oxygen, molecular oxygen there. That's pretty neat. That's, quote, very high. Oh, hey, what's up? Almost hit that skyscraper. Too soon. That's very high, said Gary Melnick, an astrophysicist at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics in Cambridge. Oh, this isn't mine? It's not pad 8? I hope I don't need glasses for reading up this close anymore. That would be bad. So this guy says there's no known explanation for an abundance of molecular oxygen that high. To confirm that the radiation really arises from O2, Melnick said the observers should look for a second wavelength from the molecule. That won't be easy because other molecules also emit radiation at those wavelengths. To shore up the case for O2, scientists went through the many molecules that give off wavelengths similar to the one detected and found that nobody had ever seen any of those molecules in space, except for O2. So it actually sounds like it's quite inconclusive. People aren't convinced at the amount of oxygen. They say it doesn't make sense. Well, none of that's terribly surprising. I mean, the stuff of life, I mean, obviously the universe is actually quite uniform. Whatever we find here is a probably pretty safe bet that it's a good sample of what we'll find everywhere else. As above, so below. You see it in microbiology too. My wife's boss is a microbiologist, and he says, I like this phrase he says, when he's referring to microbiology, he says, everything is everywhere all the time. When it comes to sanitation, when it comes to isolation and decontamination, so much of it is a lost battle. Because, as he says, everything is everywhere all the time. Which I love that. You can dig quite deep into the earth and you'll find rich microbial cultures. First delivery. Let me see if anyone else wants this
You
mission.
have 740, I see.
Yeah?
I can carry 16.
Yeah, you can't fly down here anyways.
Actually, do you already have some in your bag?
I do not know.
Oh, okay, good.
So I can do these black box salvage operations now with my collection limpet.
That's right. Now, some tips on the collector limpet. If you are targeting any kind of commodity or object when you fire the collector limpet, the limpet's going to fly out to that one thing. It's going to grab it, and then it's going to return and then self-destruct after it delivers it. So it's a one-time use on that limpet.
Oh, I see. It tells me this takes 4 limpets.
It means for cargo space, I think.
Yeah. Now what you'll do, that's actually really useful for these black box missions, because as soon as you drop into the site, pirates are on their way. So
Right.
what you're going to want to do is go into the left-hand panel to the Contacts tab and just target a black box and then fire a limpet. And then as soon as you get that, target the next black box, fire a limpet. That way you're just picking up what you want. Otherwise, the limpets are going to go all willy-nilly and grab stuff that you don't need.
Okay. I'm I'm gonna grab this one and go try it out. Try it out.
Try it out. Make sure you have limpets. You have to go to advanced maintenance in the station services.
Restock limpets.
Since you won't be able to recover the limpets, it's always a good idea with a cargo hold that small is to fill it all the way up.
All
Yeah.
the way? So 16 out of 16.
Yeah.
You're right, because each limpet is 1 ton, and you can hold 16 tons.
Okay, and then it will in turn. So do the black boxes? Do they take up the cargo as well? I would assume.
Yes.
Yes.
So you'll fire one, and then it'll replace its spot with one of those black boxes. And if you need to, you can always jettison a limpet or two.
Limpets are cheap
Yeah.
and disposable.
Okay. Let me get out of here.
Okie doke.
Helps to open the cargo hatch.
Oh yeah, gotta have that one
Same
down.
thing. Same thing with the limpets. Well, I'm running around here trying to collect these minerals and forgot to open my cargo hatch.
Oops.
Oh, that helps.
Yes, when you do launch your limpets, make sure your cargo hatch is open so that way you can collect the items. Otherwise, you'll get a limpet error.
I think it's ironic that your cargo hatch will temporarily open to release the limpet, but then it closes itself back up.
That is kind of funny. Like you were already open, just stay open.
Well,
You
know, it's
let a
kinda
limpet
funny.
now. You know the limpet's coming back.
If you watch closely, the cargo hatch opens like a shutter, pops the limpet out and closes, but when it goes to retrieve cargo, it opens like a door from one end.
Oh.
Interesting. So it has different functions. Might open from
You're
a
right.
different chute. I don't know why it
Probably.
would. I mean, your limpets sit in your cargo hold.
Right, but it's got to program your limpet and then shoot it out.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be some kind of mechanism in your cargo hold.
I remember for the longest time I thought a destroyed cargo hatch would just like spit my cargo out into space randomly. I still kind of wonder if that's possible.
You do lose cargo, actually, if you're... So, fun story time. Back when I was a noob commander, I was in my first Diamondback Explorer. I still love the DBX. It's one of the prettiest ships. And I took a trip down to the Pleiades.
Amen.
This was shortly after Thargoids really started becoming a thing and becoming more active in their assaults. And so I was down there in the Pleiades all by myself before I'd ever joined a squadron or anything. And I happened to find some like randos. We winged up and we went to this Thargoid station, one of the surface stations, and fucked around there. And we loaded up on these corrosive components that were just destroying all of our internal modules. And we were all racing to get back to the station, and everybody's cargo hatch broke, and spilling stuff out. They really failed hard. Nobody got to bring home the money that night.
The good old days.
The good old days. Uh-oh.
I mean, I know it wouldn't have done
hate
anything
the
in the
T9.
game. I wonder what would have happened if you got it to the station, then it dropped out in the station. Is it like lithium in a plane? Does it just burn?
Just burns right through it. Yeah. Like dropping potassium in a cup of water.
Boeing 787 pukes batteries all over the ground. That was the biggest screw up they ever did. We'll put lithium batteries in a freaking airplane.
What do you think is going to happen?
Well, they're lighter. Okay.
Oh.
So their fix was put a what
Uns-
was the material they used? It's a real heavy material they put around the battery with tubes to spit the burning lithium out so it doesn't damage the plane, which weighs probably 3 times as much as a regular battery does.
This is fucking brilliant. Boeing, man, they got a great track record of being fucking morons.
Well, you know, I don't care how many PhDs you've got. Real world is nothing like a classroom.
Dude, and I'll tell you, having a PhD doesn't mean you're smart. It just means you work hard. Straight up.
Yeah.
There are some stupid fucking people out there who hold advanced degrees.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Ooh!
Did you see me?
Yeah, I saw you. Careful there, Jinkies. Jinx, I like that. Cool. Cool. Good luck out there. So, collect those things quickly, because the pirates will be coming for you.
I'm getting out there right now.
I'd come stand guard, but I'm kind of a little far away.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep running this cargo mission.
Trillion. Okay. Oh,
Am I
that's
going to
gonna
the
be a
right
lot of
place
collection.
here? Oh, I gotta go 2 jumps. Really? That far? Okay, sure.
Yeah, wait till you get a big ship.
Well, I was trying to see, maybe I got my jump settings wrong. Nope, fastest route.
Do you have a fuel scoop?
I do.
You're fine then.
So I'm doing fastest route. And I'm using jet cone boost. Okay, I'm ready.
You won't
I
need a
just
jet
didn't-
cone boost.
I didn't realize that it was that far.
How far is it?
Let me see. The first jump's 12.4. Second jump. How do I tell?
You can't.
Can't.
No.
What you do is in your galaxy map, is you target the system that you're going to, and it'll tell you how many light years away it is from where you are. And then add 10 to 20% if you have to do multiple jumps, because it's not in a straight line.
10 to 20 is a good rule.
Although I love my Type 10, I have to say the sleek look of the Type 9 looks.
I should be able to jump. Why can't I do that? I got the fuel. Maybe my ship just can't do it.
What you should
Okay.
do is go back to the galaxy map.
I'm there.
And then leave the galaxy
I
map
gotta go to
again.
Tara. The Tara's 12.45 light years, and then it's another 17 to Nornari is where I'm going.
No.
That's just a jump, and it's just 2 jumps. That's fine.
Yeah, you just can't go straight there. You guys want to talk about Neanderthal burials?
Sure.
It's kind of cool. We keep learning more. I thought, man, it's just neat. I love this prehistory shit. What we're able to infer from fossils and corpses and pottery fragments. So much of it is just guessing, and sometimes it's obvious. Like, there were a long time where we've been wrong about things, but this is kind of neat. So from 1951 to 1960, there were these excavations in Shanidar Cave, which I think is, it doesn't say where. Oh, Iraq. So they found fossils from 10 Neanderthals, including a partial skeleton known as the flower burial, for the ancient clumps of pollen that surrounded the remains. And then again, so I mean, what if they just threw some flowers down, but like, do they assign significance to that? I don't know. So it did. The archaeologist Ralph Selecki, who led those early digs, said that the pollen showed that Shanidar Neanderthals had buried dead and scattered flowers over bodies in funeral rituals. So burying the dead, a behavior typically associated with only Homo sapiens. I thought we know that elephants will bury their dead, or at least cover their dead, don't we? Right?
Well, you would think that they would, because it would attract scavengers. You know, they would probably have known to put their. But you're saying that they had an actual, maybe
A ritual.
a ritual,
Well,
a service.
that's what this archaeologist implied in 1960 when he first discovered these. So this is the background on the burial debate that so we're getting some background on that.
Right.
So they say burying the dead
believe-
implies compassion for group members, care and mourning for the dead, and perhaps spirituality or belief in the afterlife. All of that is conjecture. Again, just as you said, Chris, I mean, they could just be being like, well, we don't want the hyenas to be hanging out here.
Well, and flowers they maybe thought would maybe help with smell. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. They'd be smart enough. I mean, we're not. The Neanderthals were probably just as smart as we were. In certain ways, like they weren't as highly developed socially or in tool work, from what we've inferred from their skeletons, but we don't
I
know.
believe
They could have been.
chimpanzees have been seen to bury their dead as
We'll look into that.
Who's that?
Chimpanzees, he said.
Oh, yeah.
So if Selecki, this archaeologist, is right, Neanderthals could have engaged in various symbolic acts, such as creating cave paintings, which have also only been attributed to Homo sapiens. So here comes this guy's critics. They suggest that Neanderthals sleeping in Shanidar Cave could have died from exposure or injuries caused by falling rocks before the natural processes covered their bodies with dirt and plants. Right, they're just saying, they could have just died like that. You can't tell just because there's pollen there and the dirt next to them. To complicate matters, Selecki's discoveries occurred before professional standards were developed for carefully excavating fossils and studying how site sediments formed. Right, so nowadays archaeologists and paleontologists have very, very strict standards for how they document and record all of the strata and the precise location of every fucking grain and shard of what they're discovering. Is he
Okay,
just
so
trying to high
I'm-
five
I'm-
people's babies? Sorry, hang on.
So I'm in this system. How the hell do I find the where that black box may be?
So, what you're gonna do is honk your discovery scanner. Well, there's two ways to do this. We're gonna do this one way first. So honk
I
your
did it
D scanner.
already.
Good. Now, I think the default for this module is your tilde key, or that little dash up in the upper left. So you're gonna enter the full spectrum system scanner.
Doesn't do it. Hold on. Let me check my key bindings.
For me, I believe it was apostrophe by default.
Apostrophe.
Oh, I gotta get slower here.
Oh yeah, you gotta be throttled down all the way.
There we go.
All right. So on the bottom of your screen, you see a spectrum there, a slider from low to high. The low end of the emissions are all of your signal sources, mission instances, unidentified system signals, and xeno targets will all appear down on the left end of the spectrum. And as you scale up, look down at the bottom right, you'll see it identifies what kinds of worlds emit on those frequencies. So you use FSS a lot when you're exploring to identify the high value bodies that you want to fly out to and map. But you also use it constantly when you're running missions to locate these mission targets. The other way to do this is to fly to the nav beacon and scan the actual nav beacon there, and then you'll usually get a location as well that you can find on your nav panel on the left. So what you'll do is, I don't know what the default bindings are, but you'll keep the scanner on the left end of the spectrum, and then you'll pan around that orbital line, because that's where most of the targets will be.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll see one that'll be a different color. It'll be specified that this is a mission target. Then you'll zoom in on it and then target it and fly out to it. And if you can't find it that way, then I might try the nav beacon.
Oh, I see. And those are quantities at that frequency. Okay. A 2 at this one and 9 at this one.
Uh-oh. The dog is sleeping. Now's my chance. Pink Rage.
Well,
This
I was
one's
gonna
for
say,
you.
don't tell me you're gonna poke the dog.
No, I'm not gonna poke the dog. I'm gonna poke the bear. Oh, Jesus, he heard the noise. This gun doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry, Parm. Here. Take it. I'll use this one. This one's got a scope. Where did it hit you? Did it hit? Parm. I need a silent Nerf gun because he heard me cock that thing and snapped out of a deep sleep. Honey,
Don't tell
Lolo
me
has
you're gonna shoot the
requested.
dog.
No, yeah, I'm never gonna shoot him. He'd be so fucking. Oh my god, he'd be crushed. I think if I shot him, he would be so shattered. Someone has called for vengeance. Just so you know. Oh boy.
My favorite is I had a Nerf missile launcher
Yeah.
that you plugged into your USB on your computer, and you can control it with your cell phone.
Oh. That'd
Oh,
be
that was
good.
fun.
Yeah, I want to find some cool ways to automate some of that. Like, what I'm gonna do is get when the Discord's all set up, I'll have a stream Discord, and then maybe I can set up some kind of plugin where if someone does something, she'll be able to retaliate, like without me knowing. Because right now, what? I didn't do anything, dog. Settle down. He's like wagging his ass off. The worst part about this mission, the worst part, is that it's on the opposite side of my home system. So I've got to fly up out of super. I just can't hyper jump from the surface, which I love doing. I actually have to fly away from the world. So tedious. So, anyways, Neanderthals. So the newly excavated Neanderthal, excavated, right? That's a good one. Dubbed Shanidar Z, it lay next to the flower burial, and in a manner that strengthens the argument for Selecki's theory that the cave contains one or more Stone Age graves. Quote, "We are pretty convinced that at least some of Shanidar individuals were intentionally deposited," said study co-author Emma Pomeroy. She's an archaeologist at Cambridge. Pomeroy's team traveled at the invitation of the Kurdish regional government to Shanidar Cave in 2014 to find and date Selecki's fossil-bearing sediments. Work stopped after 2 days when Islamic State fighters got close to the site, resuming only the next year when conditions were deemed safe. I seem to remember something, actually, reading a story years ago about some scientists that had to be like, oh, it's like, they're invading. Time to leave your precious sites. Oh, and that I just got reminded that Erdogan in Turkey is trying to build this dam, and he's going to flood one of the earliest permanent human settlements in all of history. And I'm so livid about this, and there's nothing I can do, because it's Turkey and it's fucking Erdogan. Like, what the hell am I going to do?
He's going to flood it?
They're building a dam, yeah, a major dam. There's going to be this huge economic win for Turkey, right? Everybody loves dams. But that's going to be completely inundate this vast region. And in this region is these early proto-human cave dwellings. Like the first Homo sapiens were dwelling in these caves. It's tremendous cultural and historical value that they're just going to flood, because capital cares not for history or science. Capital only wants to consume.
Yeah, dams were so like 60 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Get this. This is a really cool concept. Let me find some art picture of it so I can show you what it looks like. So dams, they're so 60 years ago, but hydroelectric storage is still the most efficient energy storage system ever, and it will continue to be. It has like a 99.9% energy return rate. So
As long as it rains.
no, you hook it up to a solar, so that when you've got surplus energy, you pump it up into the reservoir. I mean, I guess so long as drought, yeah, you're right. Extreme drought. I live in California, so
Okay.
I remember when all of our reservoirs were low. But anyway,
I'm sorry.
what? Oh, for living
You
in
live
California? Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me show you this. I'm going to flip the stream over to my Firefox window for a second. So this takes the concept and the perfect energy efficiency of hydroelectric and brings it to the rest of the world. Because not every part of the world has the geography or the water to support a dam. So what this system does is it's an automated gravity-powered energy storage system. It's a tower that builds itself. It's built out of use recycled concrete blocks, and you have a massive solar array built around this structure. And during the daytime, this battery builds itself. It stacks all of these concrete bricks in a massive tower, 50 meters tall. And then at night, it lowers these blocks, and you get 99.9% of the energy out of it that you put in. So you could build these. You could build these batteries. Yeah, you're being interdicted. You made it, right?
No,
You didn't make it?
no. I was scanning.
Oh no. Run.
I'm trying.
Your shields look okay. What I want to do is find a way that I can use my OBS to do some creative, like, fun zoom things. I want to be able to suddenly be like, yeah, I can't really extend my frame.
Run away.
You're alright. I don't see you taking any hits yet.
And we are out of here. Go away.
Gooey wee. I always think of Miss Cleo when someone says gooey wee. Call me now. Call me. Call me now. I don't know if anybody else grew up with Miss Cleo on the TV.
I remember Miss Cleo.
Ugh.
Call me now.
Whoa. Oh boy.
So should I stay here and then go back, or should I wait? Like, what should I do here?
So wait, what have you done?
I jumped to the nearest star.
Okay.
If I go back there, they're still gonna be there, right?
Right. You didn't get any salvage yet?
No, I couldn't find the damn thing.
Okay. Yeah, so fly back to that system. Go to the nav beacon, which will be right there next to the star. And then
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was wondering if I should go check that thing out, but it didn't see. I was looking for. I zoomed in on it. Nothing happened. It didn't say anything. It just said nav beacon. So.
did you drop in
Okay.
on the nav beacon? And
No, I did not.
Okay, yeah, you got to drop into the instance, and then you have to target the actual beacon. There's a little. It'll be the only like gray blip on your sensor panel as soon as you drop in. Target that, and you'll scan it with your ship. So target it, face it. You like point your ship at it, and then
There's
wait
a
till it
trick.
finishes scanning. Yeah, listen to the trick.
When you're going in and you drop out, throttle all the way back. Do not move. Otherwise, you're going to spend the next half hour looking for the thing.
Yeah, you'll fly right past it. So as soon as you drop in, zero down.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And you can just look out your window and you'll see a small gray thing just kind of sitting out there.
Yeah.
Almost look like a star.
Oh, I just saw Pink Rage Parm wants a treat. He does deserve a treat for doing his best to stop us evildoers. Parm, do you want a treat? You don't even have to get up. You're such a good boy. Oh my god, last night I went to feed my cat, my new one, and he was like, "Man, I don't want to eat," which is weird because he's a fucking maniac for food. So he came in and he laid down on my feet, like right in front of his dish, but not able to get to his dish. And so I like scooted the dish in front of him, and homie really just sat there and ate his dinner lying down, just like my wife. What up, Ryu NATO? Oh, babe, you got another contract. Oh, you got headphones on? You have a contract. We're gonna find some way to notify her without me knowing, so that she can assassinate me, like when she's able to. I'm so nervous. She's pointing a gun at me right now. And my dog is trying to warn me. My dog hates guns, so this might not be the best thing. Waiting for
Do you guys nerf each other all the time?
sometimes.
Well, anyway, like I was saying before, I had my little Nerf missile launcher USB drive, and I was at work, and I had it sitting kind of under my monitor,
Uh-huh.
and I happened to look down at my cell phone, and some guy sat down in front of my keyboard and was trying to log into his login and do work at my station.
Uh-oh.
All of a sudden, it just kind of rotated around and shot him in the forehead. He just kind of looked. He thought, oh, well, and went back to typing and shot him again. He got up and left.
That's so funny. It works. It works. Ryu, I'm so stoked to see you here. We did some, just in case there's some other new people here. I don't know. Try not to look at the view count. Where are we at? We talked about molecular oxygen being found at a quasar in a distant galaxy 550 million light years away.
No, I don't want to go that far.
I don't want to go that far either. And
Take
it's
a while.
just for a little bit of oxygen. And like we were saying, that stuff has got to be everywhere, though. You can't. I mean, this is the first time we've actually observed molecular oxygen outside of the Milky Way. And the article was really cool. It said that there's appears to be more oxygen outside of this and the ring of this galaxy than there is in the Orion cluster, which is the highest concentration of molecular oxygen that we found in our galaxy. So apparently molecular oxygen is oxygen is the third most abundant element, but we can't really find much of it anywhere, and they think maybe because it gets locked into dirt and ice, and a lot of it's trapped within other material, so we can't see it when we're looking around for it.
Well, look for water, you'll find oxygen.
Seems like it. Well, I mean, we know oxygen is produced by certain sequence stars. It's just there are stars out there literally just spewing out cones of oxygen into their nebular clusters. Just it gets turned into planets. All of those things too. And earlier we talked about they found phosphorus in some distant clusters and some stellar nurseries as well. Oh wait, Lolo, I forgot to do the thing. Hang on, everybody. Now Parm gets to have a break from being a defender of peace and justice, and he gets a reward for being a good boy. But he still has to work for it. Come on. You get to have two treats. Two treats. All right. Are you ready?
There's a lot of activity over here.
My brain's starting to gel. I think after I finish with the Trillium,
What does this thing look like?
I'm gonna head back.
A giant. No.
Like an egg?
Yeah, it
Wait,
looks
what
like an
is-
egg.
Oh, the nav
Nav
beacon.
beacon.
Okay, I'm here. Well,
All you have to do is target the NAG beacon and you'll start scanning it automatically.
Ooh, again. One more time. Good boy. Good boy. No, I was just putting the gun away. I was putting the gun away. There's no guns. There's no guns. Come on. His head's. Oh boy. He's like wound up. from the guns. I might have to put a tighter limit on the nerf rewards so that there's a little bit fewer nerf shots. Because he gets stressed out about that. I don't want to stress my boy out too much. He's a good boy. Hydro homies.
Hydrate. I got my 2-gallon here.
There you go. There you go. Was there anything else to that Neanderthal story? Let's see.
Okay, nav beacon.
Yeah, he's very protective. I was telling the others earlier, he's actually very anti-violence. We can't even, but like, we have to be careful. We can't high-five or roughhouse when he's around because he's just like very, very upset about it. He doesn't want to see any kind of violence or even perceived violence. He's opposed to it. My little pacifist doggo.
Unless he's committing it, right?
He generally sides with me, but he'll get mad at me too. He doesn't exclude me from his, peaceful ways.
Okay, let's see here. Gotta look at my bindings.
Is it gonna land on me? Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely such a protective good boy. I love that boy. Let's see, the third science article. This was... Oh no, wait, I got to finish this Neanderthal thing. Because we didn't get to the bottom of it. Because we just had the archaeologists there in 2014. They had to leave because ISIS came. Because they were in Iraq trying to do this business. So they came back in 2016. Then they unearthed the rib, lower backbone, and bones of a clenched right hand, presumably from a Neanderthal. Then more fossils from the same individual were unearthed in 2018 and 2019, including a flattened skull that still displayed Neanderthal traits such as large brow ridges and upper body bones, including a left hand that had been curled under the head. Lower body fossils from Shanidar Z have yet to be removed from cave sediment, so they still got the lower body fossils there too. Come on. There we go. So they figure this individual, Shanidar Z, which is a cool name, they date his age to around 70,000 to 60,000 years ago. And a sharpened stone artifact lay next to one of Shanidar Z's ribs, but they're not sure how it got there. He put it there, ding-dongs.
Either that or was in him.
In his rib. He was murdered. Have you heard of the bog people?
Like the well-preserved corpses?
Yeah. And early humans.
The mummified.
Yeah, it was like some ritual burial or certain people they would just chuck into the bog.
These mad
same thing
bastards,
in England in the peat fields,
Yeah.
in the peat
these
bogs.
mad bastards run shieldless chieftains against
Xeno, yeah, Duards.
Xena.
Yeah, they do. Because most Thargoid weapons will just ignore your shields anyways, so some people say, why the hell bring them?
I like it.
Oh, real. You work on 2 archaeology websites. That's so neat. Well, so one of the things that I'm hoping to do in the future is maybe once a week I want to have a guest spot where I'm going to bring in somebody who has a passion or expertise in some nerdy thing or another. And I think it's important to highlight passion. I want to... I like to share things that excite me, and I think I want to help put a spotlight on other people that do, even if it's just for a tiny audience. If there's even 2 or 3 people out there that might learn something new or cool, or get to witness somebody else being excited about something that they enjoy, then that'd be great. So it's a long way off, Ryanado, but if it's something that you'd be interested in, we could talk about maybe sharing.
Oh. Uh-oh. I think I messed up big time.
Oh.
Shit.
What have you done?
What have I done? No, it says I have 15. Okay, but then it says collector 0 for the 15 when I arm it. I want to target the nav beacon. See, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no
So, are you in Super Cruise, or did you drop down on the nav beacon?
No, I'm down. I'm 53 meters from the nav beacon.
Okay, and you're
And
looking right at it?
I'm looking right at it, and I push T. It's already targeted.
Great. So your ship
mode.
will automatically scan anything that you're pointing at and targeted. It will eventually scan the thing. It'll finish the scan.
I've been done looking at it.
Then check your mailbox. So go up to the comms panel and go to the second tab, and you might have a mission update.
Squadron joined and mission invite received. Nope.
Oh.
Okay, another thing that happens is now that you've scanned it, when you go into Super Cruise, in your left-hand panel, you might see a purple area. One of the targets in there will be purple, and that's what you target, and it'll take you to where you need to go.
Yeah. Once you've scanned the nav beacon, you should have the mission targets available on your navigation list, but you do have to be in Super Cruise to get to that. So you got to go back up now. Rio, you're a web designer and developer. Okay, so that's what you work on the archaeology websites. Still, that's cool. Multimedia for a nonprofit.
Oh, so I don't need to be. I need to be in the Super Cruise. You're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead and leave the nav beacon and go into Super Cruise. And once you're there, throttle back while you're in Super Cruise, and then just go to your left-hand panel and navigation, and you can scroll up and down there and see if you've got one of the lines purple or blue, depending on your computer or your monitor.
Rio, I'm looking at your website right now.
What do I have deployed? Hardpoints deployed. Let's get those gone. Put those away.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you have a Skype a scientist? Oh, the Archaeological Institute of America.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, that's... Wait, that's not it. There it is, Archaeologica. Now I'm looking at your website.
You said I'm looking for the blue rings?
No. You notice how everything is in single lines, whether it be a planet, a station, or whatever? One of them might be a different color than the rest.
Yeah, look at my stream for a second, if you have it available. So I have a mission line. Now my HUD color is different, so mine appear to be red.
Hold on, I don't even have your stuff pulled up, Max.
Oh, sorry. That's all.
So you're talking about the orbit rings?
No.
No,
Left-hand panel.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
navigation
Okay,
menu.
so I got nav beacon, Siemens orbital, and Klein orbital. I don't have any.
Okay, there should be a lot bigger list in there.
Yeah, there is not.
Yeah, if you're in Nornari, so the navigation tab.
Yeah,
then,
that's where I am.
Under the location,
Okay.
do you have any filters on?
Yeah, because you should be able to
I
scroll
do.
up and down.
That's why. Okay, let's find a purple. Oh, a bunch of purple. Oh, those are all excess masses. No, I don't have any of those.
Really?
Nothing's purple anyway. There's Nonari, there's belt clusters, there's the space station. Maybe I did the scan though. I don't get it.
I feel like I need to just come to your house and spend 30 minutes playing this game with you there,
Yeah, probably.
because it's there.
No, I'm sure. I'm just not doing it right, or I haven't scanned it properly, or hold on, let me check the hard points because I have a feeling I got the. Well, I need to go to a space station to do
Well,
that.
you don't have to
right?
do. No, you can check your hard points outside by going to the right-hand panel and go to the modules tab.
Yep, there.
But
Module.
you don't need to do anything to scan the nav beacon so long as you have it targeted and you're facing. You'll hear it scan, and it'll say like, "Scan complete." It'll tell you. So if you didn't hear your ship tell you "Scan complete," then you probably didn't scan it
Let me
right.
see if I can get it to do that then. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Just look
I'll
at
start
it.
jumping back.
On contact lost.
Hey, why don't you stream your gameplay? Or are you in Discord on your phone, or you run it on your system?
Me?
On my
Yeah. You, Chris.
I'm on my PC.
Okay. You can actually stream your game through Discord, and we could look at you.
we can watch you.
We could watch you
Alright.
do what you do. So stream it onto our Discord.
Voluntary Big Brother.
Minuto.
We'll see if my computer can run a game, encode a stream, upload it, and then watch your stream at the same time. I'm willing to bet everything's going to really hang up. Nice paint job on that system security.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna start doing neutron drops.
So I think next week I'm going to build my PvP ship. And then
Ooh,
over
what do you
the...
build?
I'm going to build a spicy crate phantom.
Sick.
So as soon
Mine's
as it...
already ready.
Yeah, I'm going to run it at, run it real hot with this thermal conduit.
I don't find much of a damage difference on it.
It's supposed to be a 60% increase.
Well, I'm doing it
That's at 100% heat, or
Yeah, once you cross 100%, you get a 60% damage
Oh yeah,
bonus.
this will be quick and easy.
I'm running 3 plasma and 1 passive.
I've just pledged to Aisling, or not Aisling, but the other Duval, so I can get that Imperial Hammer, because that's what I'm going to run besides the plasmas. 3 plasmas, 1 Imperial Hammer.
Well, as soon as I get done with getting the phase weapons or whatever, I'm going to switch over for the shielding.
Oh, the prismatics.
Yeah.
This is my first power play module. For all of the more than 1,400 hours I have in the game, I've never unlocked a power play module. Now I'm hostile in my own system, and I have to be for a month. It's alright, they understand.
so trying to destroy sentinels from your ship is next to impossible.
It's very hard. I recommend a beam and just sweeping it around.
I'll go pick up Scrappy and follow you around.
There you go. I'm just one more run after this one, then I'll have this mission finished, and you can turn it in and get your money.
Alright, you're saying I can stream on this thing, and where would that be?
Down, so on Discord, down at the bottom, I think there's a little, above my name, and it says voice connected, and there's a panel above that.
Oh, go live.
Yeah, so you can just go live, and only the people in this Discord channel can watch you. And that way we can actually see what you see.
I have to select it. Hold on a second here. Yeah, screen 1.
And this Cobra has been parked in Super Cruise here. I feel like I've just seen this guy. Oh, no, never mind. He just went to the nav beacon. I don't want none of that shit. That Cobra could totally take me out. This Type 9 sucks so much. I hate the Type 9. I mean, hate is a
Look at
strong
that.
word.
How cool
Yeah,
is
just
that?
look at it. All right, let me see if I can watch you while
All
I'm
right.
streaming. I'm watching you.
Probably.
Yeah. And viewers in the stream, tell me if my frame rate drops at all, or if you guys notice any quality difference in the stream. I'm gonna mute you here.
Is there a way we can check your frame rate?
I don't know if you can actually check a readout of my frame rate, but you just visually. I only care how, like, if you can't notice a difference, I don't really care. It looks fine, DX. Nice. What's up? Good to see you. All right, so I'm looking at your stream now, Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
So you are 45 light seconds from that nav beacon. So yeah, you don't have it. You're 45 light seconds, not meters.
Well, no, I was closer before.
Okay.
I went. He said to jump to Super Cruise, so I did. So
Okay,
here I
good.
go,
Cool.
and no scan is happening. So, and then here is that navigation menu. There is no purple.
All right, so go ahead and fly into the nav beacon instance. So approach until until you drop down in there.
Mm-hmm. I looked online. I was trying to find some layouts for a PS4 controller. I couldn't find any good ones, but I need to keep looking.
I've never tried to use a controller. I hear, if you're good at those button
It's
combo
better than
setups,
a mouse and keyboard.
I don't think so.
No?
No,
Well,
I
just
mean,
to get the mouse out of the game.
I've tried both, and I prefer keyboard and mouse way.
Okay.
yeah,
I'll take
all
your
of
word for it.
the best PvP players do keyboard and mouse. They don't even use the throttle and stick like I do. I like throttle and stick because it's immersive and it's good for my carpal tunnel because I work at a computer. So I don't need to also play at a computer in the exact same way that I work. So that is nice. Alright, so go ahead and throttle up all the way.
I'm nervous.
No, throttle up until it says 6 seconds. And when it says 6 seconds, throttle down. 12, yeah,
Okay.
keep throttling up. 7, 6, now throttle down. Not all the way, but it's there, yeah. Stay there. Keep it at 6 seconds. 5 is okay too.
I wish
Oh.
I could use
What?
PS4 controller for alternate controls, but I use the T-Flight PS4.
Keep
so
it
I
at
think the
6 seconds.
buttons would like overlap.
Yeah, they're... Let's see. 6 megameters? 5.7 megameters? So go ahead and go back
That's
to
fine.
Super Cruise. And just get ready to drop straight back down again. I realize I've been landing on a 1G world in a Type 9 this whole time. No wonder it sucks so much.
Like a boss.
I've also been doing, with like half attention because I keep looking over here. I love the way that these big ships like creak and rattle when you're coming down on big worlds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You can
Boing.
hear the stress.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, so drop or zero your throttle out.
I'm out.
All right, cool. So now center panel just to your left at 9 o'clock on your sensor panel.
Yep.
So rotate. What the fuck? Come on, there we go.
Like roll left, pitch up. It's
Yeah.
the white dot.
Yeah, roll left 90 degrees. And now pitch up 90 degrees. So you bring that around. Now select that guy. So now you're scanning the nav beacon.
It's actively scanning. That's what the.
See it swirling?
Okay.
So now you've downloaded system
There
data.
we go.
Mission target located probably. So you can go up and actually check your little mailbox icon there. So now it tells you. Now you'll also
That's
have the
transaction
mission.
panel.
You'll actually have the nav icon now. So when you go back to Super Cruise, you'll have the highlighted mission. I think you have to be in SC to see it though.
Oh, okay. So I'm good. I can leave now.
You can leave now. So for most mission types, that's how you're going to find out exactly where you go. The mission will tell you to go to a system. You'll go to the system. You'll either drop straight in on the nav beacon and scan it, or you'll do that FSS thing to locate the target. But
Right.
those are the only two ways.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
I've
now
never
you-
done it, so
Yep. Now you know. Now you have it. Alright, and this is my last haul for this mission. That'll time it nicely. You can come back and get your 7 mil.
So what is this here? I'm just gonna ask.
Hmm?
Dumb question. Check your transactions panel.
That was the wing mission that I shared with you that you couldn't
Oh.
do because you don't have horizons. But actually, let me see your transactions pen. Go back over there.
I don't know where that is. This. Oh, here we go.
There's no such thing as a dumb question in this game, man. They don't teach you anything.
That's
It's just
exactly
like,
right.
Here you go.
Figure it out.
L206187. Right. Okay.
Well, that's where I am. That's the mission I'm working on.
Neutron jump time.
So I have to go to where you are, Max?
Not yet. So now you need to go to... Yeah, keep scrolling down your list here. Let me see.
Holy Jesus.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm
Huh.
streaming right now. Take a look at this neutron star.
Hang on a second. I can't see the mission icon. Scroll all the
Okay,
way
I
up
guess
through
they
this
lied
again.
earlier. They teach you how to dock, and that's
That's
it.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh.
You ever seen
see?
a neutron star like this?
Let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to help
Yeah, that-
Shirley. I don't see Shirley's...
I want to see. Ooh.
That's the one I was telling you about that time. I took a whole bunch of pictures, but I could never fit the fucking thing in.
Jesus Christ.
Those are the fun ones. If you get stuck in the cone,
You're dead.
Pretty
well,
much
no, I highly suggest target the neutron star and make sure you have a hollow circle, like it's behind you if you're inside the cone.
Well, this is the way I do it
This,
here.
this one's so big you don't even need to worry about it. Like the exclusion zone's tiny on this particular star.
Alright, now peel out of it. There we go. Oh hell, I
Alright,
forgot
system.
to
Chris,
get
go
my
back
next
to your
target going.
transactions panel for me, please.
All right.
And then select the mission that you're on now, that one. So when you just see the black box. Search signal sources to L2S6. Oh, so that sent you to a different place. Yeah, so now open the galaxy map.
okay.
I'm
I
seeing
thought
it now.
so.
Yeah. Sometimes missions will do that. You'll go to the mission is go to this place to find out where your mission is, and then you'll go there, scan
I
a
got
thing, and then it
I
says
just wasn't. I was thinking it was gonna be here, so I wasn't looking for somewhere else. So okay.
my wife sent me a meme. Hang on, let's see what this is about. Should I? Alright, I'm gonna not look and bring this thing over to the stream. Is this stream
Yeah.
safe? Is this gonna violate the Twitch terms? Babe, she can't hear me. She's got earmuffs. 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 Earmuffs.
You can't yell earmuffs at somebody that's got earmuffs on. It doesn't-
That doesn't work! Shoot her with the Nerf gun!
That's what but I don't want to traumatize.
Oh, you can't do that. That's fucking violating terms of service.
I don't.
Oh, hey, what up? Terms of service.
I don't want to traumatize my dog. All right, I'm gonna flip the stream over to Firefox. Let's see what fresh fuckery she has for me today. She's always sending me something fucky. Oh no. Okay. What am I looking at here? I'm nervous. It's a video. What? No. What? This guy's a... Why is he shaped that way? That's like 7 health bars. She likes 2 health bar stuff.
He's spent time in prison, I guess.
Yes, that's right. He's layered up.
Now,
He
this
looks
is a
like an
normal-
Asian Marilyn Manson.
Oof.
He does. Also, scripted Asian gifts.
Okay, now it's in the transactions panel.
Hey. You mean the nav panel? Let me look at you. Let me get a look at you.
Hang on. Not yet. Don't look at me yet.
I'm looking at you.
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
There it is.
There it is. So now you
look
fly
at
your
it.
ass out there. You can tell it's a mission because the way that it is.
Yeah.
I'll say some people see it as a rite of passage, but be careful with missions. If the pay is too good to be true, make sure it's not like sending you to Hutton Orbital or something. You'll spend
Yeah.
2 hours.
Make sure it's not like 1 million light seconds away from the star. Like that.
Or
sucks.
if you're okay, sometimes that's okay. If you get a second monitor, throw a Netflix show on. If that's worth 30 million credits for 40 minutes of Super Cruise to you, watch like the first episode of a show and just sit in Super Cruise.
I'm sorry, the shows that I watch episodes don't last 40 minutes. That'll be an episode and a half. Thank
Aw,
you very
man.
much.
Because most porn's only 10 minutes long.
Hey, you
I
had
don't
that
ever
one.
get through that far in them, so
No, yeah, who
I
does?
don't have to worry.
You had that one in the chamber, man.
You should add a button where the wife has to shoot you.
I did already.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go redeem some points.
It's in there, but no, the dog is finally peaceful. I'm gonna lower the limit on that because I don't want to stress him out too much. But also, she's got earmuffs on, so I have to shoot her to get her attention. So then she can then shoot me back.
I like it. It's good, nice chaos all the way around.
Hey, you know, this is the foundation of a functional marriage. Is just mutual backstabbing.
All right.
All right, you're approaching
it's on
that
the
mission
other
target.
side of the
Oh,
planet.
darn. Yeah, get around it.
I am playing different flying game.
Swing a little wider. If you dive that close to the exclusion zone around that gas giant, it's going to slow you down a lot. So fly out like away from the planet. Go fully 90 degrees away from the surface of that gas giant. Put it behind you a little bit. Yeah, good. Now fly there for a little ways.
I've never flown into a gas giant or an Earth-like world. I have no idea what happens.
Wow, it's over
Dude.
here.
Huh. There you go. That's only 15 light seconds. Yeah, you'll be there in no time. Full throttle.
Wait, no, I've accidentally flown
I'm
into
a-
gas giant
Alright.
before.
That's all I can go right now.
Oh yeah, you're breaking free now. Alright, I'm picking up the last haul. And then I'll do the final news article of the night, which I'm going into this one blind also, which is appropriate given the headline. It says, one blind aquatic salamander may have sat mostly still for 7 years.
I read that. I read that headline.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, low energy ulms, that's what it's called, an ulm, may go without food and may live for a century.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, they're pale, blind, and a foot long, these cave salamanders. So,
I wish I was pale, blind, and a foot long.
so the
Are those
ulms,
the Texas ones?
let's see, find out where they're located. Europe, no, so they live in underwater caves beneath southeastern Europe's Dinaric Alps. So this was kind of neat. So yeah, 2010, they tagged 26 ulms found in this cave. Oh yeah? Okay.
I wish Twitch would let me actually watch ads for fucking kids.
Ah, damn it.
they can't act like Mike Bloomberg hadn't bought every single ad slot from them.
I goofed.
Avoiding politics, that man has bought like at least half of the ad slots on YouTube. It's actually ridiculous.
I would have almost thought Linus Tech Tips had his hands into that. I guess he does his own ads.
Oh no. Let's climb higher.
What up, Bob? Good to see you. Hey, sorry, I didn't hear what you said after you wish Twitch would let you. I'm sorry, I got pulled away.
You talking to me?
No, I think that was... Who was that?
Right.
Priority?
Talking to me?
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Hey, you must be. There's no one else here.
There's no one else here. So yeah, they tagged them salamanders, and they didn't even see them move much. Like, it's funny. That's it. They just are very low energy creatures because they live in pitch black caves where there's not really an ecosystem. They're just another extremophile.
Understandable. TBH.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to eat much either. Okay, thank fucking goodness this is the last hall.
Oh, this fucking Wolf 190. Looking.
Let's see, you're doing
Get
good
out
at
of here with your War Thunder.
No Man's
Howdy,
Sky are
howdy.
adding living ships. Like
Yeah, No
bio-
Man's Sky is pretty
They're-
good now, dude.
like
No Man's
biological-
Sky is becoming Elite Dangerous, but better.
It's pretty good. I played it not that long ago after the most recent updates. It was very impressive.
living
From what it
ships.
started as to what it is now, yeah, way
Yeah,
better.
they've made
I might convince
improvements.
my friends to get it and re-download that shit on my PlayStation because
I would do it, man, and give it a shot because it's they.
I mean I
did-
enjoyed it before. It was just lonely because I had nobody to play with.
Yeah.
Bob,
I'll
I
take
love Elite. Bob says Elite is on the decline because it's unloved. Yeah, I mean I can't
Hey, Bob.
disagree. I can't disagree with the fact that like it's hard to like even though I
Get into.
believe that that FDev loves Elite and they care about it, but I can see why it's hard to see that, and I can't really argue against the people that are saying that they're not doing a good job of caring
Alright.
for the product. But I'm withholding. I'm gonna see. We'll see what this next
Well, the thing
update holds.
is, there's so much they can do to make it right and make it better, and I'm sorry, it's just it's like these guys sit at home sometimes on some of these gaming. You know, these things bring in billions of dollars. These games.
Mhm.
And the people that are supposed to be supporting it are sitting back because it's a game. You know, they think that the business rules of the business world doesn't apply to them and they can do as they please.
Yeah, I think in FDev's case, there may be some management problems as well, management organization problems, even though the individuals working on the project obviously care for it very much and love what they have. It's their, I feel like there's, they may have some difficulty actually realizing that dream just due to what they're
Yeah,
dealing
but
with.
when I worked for Sun Microsystems, it was one of those things to where you busted your ass
Hold on.
60, 80 hours a week to make sure that everything is right.
Yeah.
Not trying to offend you, but that kind of sounds like a one of those Indian scam companies.
Sun Microsystems?
The name. Yeah.
No, they were one of the largest electronics companies, like microchip
In the
processors in the world. They dominated the tech market for a long time.
Yeah, above Texas
Bryson, read a
Instruments.
damn book.
Yeah, Sun Microsystems was no fucking joke.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would I read a book?
Make you smarter. Turn you into a
Yeah,
better
School
person.
made me
Right.
school made me hate reading. Like
let me put it this way.
Elementary school
do you
up to
remember
high
the
school.
Do you
I
remember
was-
the Cray computers, the most powerful computers in the world? Did you
No.
ever hear of them?
No.
Okay. Well, the Enterprise 10,000 was the Cray 6400. The new Serengeti systems were way beyond that. You remember the SETI project?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish SETI was
Sun
still around.
Microsystems caught them up in a matter of months when we were beta testing the Serengetis.
Oh, that's cool. I love like paradigm changing leaps in processing.
Oh,
Bob, no amount of arcs will fix their game. No, probably not. It's an old game, honestly.
Sometimes old games are better.
Yeah, I still enjoy it despite all of its warts and flaws.
But the thing is, you know, when you're supporting something like this, no matter how old it is, you know, you got to get in there and you got to put time in. And it's like the people don't care anymore. And I'm not talking about just Elite Dangerous. I'm talking about a lot of them out there.
Oh yeah.
They're just raking in the money until the game dies, and they'll go to something else.
Get first to market.
And a lot of these companies don't realize that to get something else, they'll have to actually put a lot of effort in, and who knows if it'll be successful.
But I don't think you can
Right.
actually. I don't think you can actually blame or accuse FDev of that.
It's most likely not their fault.
But I
to
don't
be
even think
honest.
that they're doing that. I don't think they're guilty of doing that in this case. I mean, I believe them when they say the update coming at the end of 2020 is going to have more content in it than the original base game did. Like, that's their claim, and I'm going to take their word for it for now because
Yeah.
it costs me nothing.
No.
I won't be, you know, it costs me nothing to say okay. And if that's
Well,
the case,
I agree
then
with you there.
to
I'm
provide a
not just
content
blaming-
package of that
I'm
size
not
for
putting
a
a blame
game
on
this old,
on FDev or anything like that. What I'm saying is so many of these
absolutely.
game companies are doing this.
EA, Activision,
You know,
Obsidian.
Any game creator and publisher that does sports games knows what they're doing. They know that they're just
All you have to do is
exploiting gambling addictions.
just change a number and produce the same game over and over again.
Yes, and it's actually bad. Did you know that gameplay-wise, the old NCAA football games are better than Madden games today?
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
gameplay-wise.
I've seen some trash footage from those games. But also the
disappeared
kind
on
of
me, guys.
person that. Oh, what?
So I dropped into the target. It's gone.
Wait, let me look at your stream again.
Where do I find it? I don't understand.
It's over there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
That's why I look.
did you drop in on
Left
it exactly?
Yeah, like
Successfully?
really close. But now I don't have.
Yeah, go back up to Super Cruise. You might have missed it. You could be just too far away.
you know what Sun and Sun Microsystems stands for, don't you?
The sun
I was-
itself, like the actual sun.
No, Stanford University Network.
Oh, I was gonna guess shit.
The
Shit.
person that
owned.
the guy that started Sun Microsystem went to Stanford University, and that's where he started Sun Microsystems.
Oh, okay. Sounds like he was bad at naming things.
Well, I think it worked out pretty well. Sun, you know, it just it worked out really well. Our motto was no reboot. We had systems that were running 5-10 years without a reboot.
Nice.
How did y'all like run maintenance? No maintenance?
They did.
No,
they did.
no, you could run maintenance. We changed processors, memories, and everything without shutting the systems down.
Yeah, ultimate hot swap.
All right, you can come get your reward now. All right, so check. I'm looking at your stream again there, Chris. Go ahead and look back at your nav panel.
Yeah, so I got.
There you go.
There we
so
go.
Fly back there, and then again. One thing that I recommend doing for the beginning is in your key bindings, set a key to 75% throttle. That's where you want to set your throttle. As soon as your Super Cruise ETA timer hits 6 seconds, you want to be at 75% throttle.
I gotcha. I think I have that actually. If I do,
I love it when I
See-
can do 250 plus light year jumps.
Oh yeah, it feels
that's
good.
nice.
I
Feels
love
real
it when
good.
I can do
It's
6
addicting.
light year jumps, dude. This shit is insane.
That'll get better with time. It definitely will.
Yeah. Well, just remember, every time you start doing neutron jumps, you got to go in and repair.
Bob says 50% throttle in Super Cruise is also useful. It's the tightest turns in Super Cruise at 50%.
That's a good tip.
All right, drop
Thanks,
down.
Bob. Already?
Yeah, do it.
I always wondered, is there an optimal speed for
There you go.
introduction
So now,
evasion?
hang on. Go to your left-hand panel. 0 throttle. Left-hand panel. We're going to move quickly now. Contacts tab. Select the black box. Just target one of them. Just click there. Good. And now fire a limpet.
Alright, boys.
There it goes. Look at that little guy go.
All right. So now select. Go back to the panel. We got to go quickly. The pirates will be here soon. Oh, get that cargo
Hello,
scoop
we're-
down.
I don't know how to do it. Anybody got fighting for cargo scoop?
End,
So
I
down
think.
to home.
You could also
That's
go
not
to
it.
the right
Right
panel
panel.
under ship, and it'll be there. If you don't know exactly where to go.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
All right, got to go back and do that again. It looks like.
So then select that guy.
And it's also very useful to know what your keybind is.
Oop, you retracted
Yeah,
it again.
I'm still learning, and then. All right, let's see.
No, it's
Do
fine.
it
I
again.
don't know what my keybind is for the scoop. I go over there and do
Oh,
it all
okay.
the time.
It's lowered
I
now.
look at it. I
This
look
is
at it,
nice.
remember it, do it twice, and then forget it again.
So
This is nice
so-
about a HOTAS.
there you
have
go.
to force yourself to spend 2 hours learning all your key bindings.
yes.
Okay. Cargo
Alright.
bay full.
Now run. The pirate's here. No, he's not. That's just an item. Never mind. It's very small on my screen. All right.
Yeah, it's a
so.
teeny low
Scared
guy.
the shit out of him.
Let me go home.
Mm-hmm. I'm headed back too. Now I actually don't think you can turn in this mission because you'd have to be able to land down at the surface.
I've found sometimes that if you have a wingmate and you finish the mission, they can go get it at the station that
Oh, really?
you originally got.
Oh, that he
Yeah,
got it from.
Me and Angus had that the other day.
For real. So he could get it at, because I took it at Stevenson, but the return location is a surface. Las Vegas hub.
I have one stolen water on my ship.
Oh, get rid of that. You don't want the cops to catch you with that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, jettison that.
Bye bye. Okay, Jay.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
We'll meet you at that star in just a second.
Bing.
Hey, Baron, you got when you did that 5,000 light year run, where did you go to?
I went to Jellyfish.
Jellyfish? One word?
No, it's a certain system. It has a base out there. You may not want to go to the base though, so you don't have a repeat of my horrific accident.
What happened at the base? I forget.
You know, remember that? I killed myself in the system to come back, and it spawned me at the base, and I was stuck.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't plan on killing myself. I was just gonna fly back.
Why not?
That's how I did it. I went Just one way self-destruct.
There you go.
Okay, all
Let me
done.
find the name of that that place that Erdogan's gonna flood.
Okay, I got Scrappy.
There we go.
Scrappy do?
Scrappy's my little fighter.
So the Turkish government just spent millions to relocate some artifacts away from this ancient settlement called Hasankeyf, including a 15th century tomb. Let's see, this says...
Oh, Del, what's your 6th? Tony Curtis logged online. I don't know if he's looking to gank people right
That's
now.
fine. I don't care about Tony.
Is he still looking for black boxes?
No, he's
I'm good. I'm almost back to Stevenson.
He's here, yeah. No,
Okay.
and I don't care about Tony, so it's cool. Don't say that.
Because I was going to say I can escort you and take care of any pirates.
No, it's alright. We're all turned in. He has feelings?
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
Drink up me heart as yo ho.
Oh, you
I
can't say
like-
that on stream.
I like
dude.
keel
Come on
hauling
now.
pirates, or pilots.
Pilots. I keel hauled pilots.
They're pirate pilots.
My NPC
Pilot pirates.
pilots all get keel hauled pretty routinely. Poor crew. Poor NPC crew. Never had a chance. They're all just telepresence anyways.
The Corvette touchscreen primarily.
I like to think that it's not
Right
actually
on the power
telepresence.
plant.
It's just like, you know,
That's okay. When I showed up with my cutter, he ran away.
Oh, it's a beautiful
you-
kitten boy.
Oh.
Can you guys see this beautiful kitten boy? You can't because he's a black cat and
Yeah.
it's a dark room and she's wearing a gray sweater.
whoa, you can't say that either, dude. Come on now.
You can't tell me
Well,
what
I
to
guess
say.
I'll
You're not my
break out
dad.
the pterodactyl then.
You're not my dad.
Oh no.
Kitty.
Why did I do that?
Hi, kitty. Yeah, she definitely wants something to eat.
So if I do the give a dog a treat, will you give the cat a treat?
Yeah, I'll give the kitty a treat. Oh,
Okay.
I'm trespassing. Oops, wrong button.
That's for the cat though.
All right. They're gonna eat a little bit of food, and then I'll give them a treat. I'll make sure that it goes on camera, though. Oh my god. Come on.
Dang, bro. Dang, 65% hull, bro.
I boosted straight into the face of the station, man. I didn't mess around with that. I don't do anything halfway.
No
I
half
can tell.
measures.
Hey, Tianfeng. Oh yeah, I didn't have a bad experience with Tony at all. He came in on one of my early streams and was like, "What game mode are you on?" And I was like, "I'm in open." And he's like, "All right." And I was like, "Don't worry about trying to gank me. Let me get my chief." And we just went and met and had a fight, and it was good. He definitely beat me because my chief is not like fully PvP ready. But I lasted a long time, and he busted my canopy. I had to get off some shots. I think you were there actually, Tianfeng.
That wasn't my understanding. My bad.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues.
So, Blood, what are you doing?
Staring at a screen, wondering what I'm doing.
I can relate
okay.
to that, Tianfeng.
Should I go for credits and rep over money, or I'm sorry, reputation and influence over the money? Because it's only 60,000.
Yeah,
Should I take
so
the money?
if for factions that you're going to be working with frequently, it's best to start with the rep because you're going to get better missions as your rep increases.
All right, I'll do that one.
Yeah, so mainly look for the acid missions, but JCN is the other one that's good right now. So either one of those, and start with rep until, because once you're allied with the faction, you're going to get really good missions with better rewards. Now here in Stevenson,
Yeah.
check if you can turn in anything with JCN. I don't know if you'll be able to do it.
Now that I think about it, in all honesty, Tony is like one of the only people who ever gave me a fair fight in this game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Max. Check with who you said?
JCN, see if you can turn in that wing mission. I don't think you...
All 4 of my guns jammed. I'm mad.
I'm happy that that happened.
Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. 7 million. Holy hell. That's awesome, Max.
That's
Yeah.
great. I'm glad you got it. Sweet.
Easy. I guess it just shares the mission even though I can't do the landing part of it, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Hang on, let me get a kitty treat. Alright, hang on, let me adjust this camera. You guys wanted a cat to get a treat instead of a dog, so...
Holy hell, Tian Fang is 10,000 light years.
He's going for the long gank.
$9 mil. Nice.
Oh. Okay, no, I am approaching the airfield correctly. That B-25 isn't, though.
There. Gotta take good care of the animals.
Oh, look at him.
Ain't they
Sure, look at
sweet?
that. I need 2 screens.
Yeah, you do. Everybody
Give me
needs
one
2
from work,
screens.
Max.
I could probably score one, yeah. I'll get you a little...
Did Daryl switch mine for his curved one?
No, he hasn't done that yet, but he's gonna.
He says that curved one's going out. I don't think it's the monitor. I think it's his graphics card.
I think it's his port.
Could be his port.
It's an older box. Anyway, this... Nobody cares about that.
I know.
Alright,
So
well, it's about time for me to go. I'm gonna end the stream so I can get my happy ass to bed. Because as much as I'd like it to be Friday, it ain't. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Do that bullshit. But I had a lot of fun tonight. As usual, my viewership
thank you.
peaks just as I'm leaving. But since I got some people in, I want to just say thanks to everybody for coming, hanging out, chatting up. Y'all latecomers did miss all the science, but we'll do like a recap science show sometime over the weekend so I can hit those fun stories for the people that are European and Eastern European. I've got some people in Germany. I was like, they wake up, it's like 7 a.m. for them. So like, they're not waking up and rolling out of bed watching Twitch. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll see y'all
Good
later.
night.
Tweet.
Night.
Good night, Dr. Dell.
Good night.